As I may have just mentioned, we're lucky enough to run into the Direwolves support Corporal today on the UQ campus, as he was kind enough to give us some time to do a quick interview with Formal and I.
So thanks for joining us today, Corporal. Pretty fortuitous that you came here checking out the UQU esports room. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I just came here because I wanted to just come meet my friends, and then they showed me the esports room, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, nice. So great to have you here. Our first question for you today is what is it like being in that team environment and living with other people coming straight out of high school?
It's really quite a different experience. Like, you have to learn how to live independently and like learn all these things like laundry and cooking, which is like just really it's crazy stuff. And then all with that, you have to like help your teammates like get better. You have to get better yourself, and it's like quite stressful, but I think it's worth it. It's like going to high school, but you only meet your friend group every day.
Well, I feel like, laundry and cooking, that's not necessarily just a team environment. Isn't that just a life skill, really?
Yeah, but like everyone has to contribute,
Yeah,
so
of course.
You can't slack off.
Oh, you can't just make the person who fed last game just do all the dishes or something?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be the best of both worlds. You motivate them to play better, right? Moving on from that as well, as you know, we're having our Queensland High School League. So there's this whole tournament going on. We're in the middle of it. It's week 4 now. As a professional player, do you have any advice or anything to give to these high schoolers who are, coming together? Some of them, it's their first tournament. Some of them have been playing for years. Like, how can they start to evolve and grow as a team?
I think, first of all, like, when I was playing during grade 12, like, I just made sure that I had a backup plan. So, like, passing was, like, first on my agenda. Like, I had to pass, and then once I'd gotten that down, I just, any free time I had, I was just spending watching VODs or playing the game, and just, like, I see how it went. And then I had an opportunity where I went to Origin for Queensland, and then I just got picked up. So I think it's just, like, you just try your hardest, and then you'll get noticed if you work hard.
Yeah, for sure. And the best way to get noticed, I suppose, is to go out there and grind the tournament circuit as opposed to grinding solo queue. Is that what is more important?
I think grinding solo queue is, I think, a little bit more important than tournaments.
Okay.
I think most people don't look at the tournaments that much, but you can see what your level is at. But in solo queue, like, people notice, and if you play well, then people see you.
And I imagine, like, at the top of that solo queue ladder, you start seeing those same names again and again, so you get a better idea.
When you're just there, like, over and over, like, everyone knows you.
Yeah.
Okay. Going back to when you were, like, selected by the Direwolves and you're moving into the OPL, that was a big moment. Was it more excitement? Was it relief? Was it like, here's this opportunity, I made it, or motivation, time to go out there and prove myself?
I think as soon as I got announced, I was just filled with motivation. Like, I felt like I had my chance to prove myself, and it just gave me, like, everything I needed. Like, this was what I wanted to do, and it just filled me with motivation.
And I mean, going back towards your season this year, obviously it's been a bit of a struggle, but for teams obviously in this competition who are not having the most success immediately, how did you guys kind of work through and keep your mental state going out throughout the season to kind of get better as the season evolved?
I think we were playing this season for improvement, so the fact that we were improving week to week just made everything more bearable, because we knew that, like, as long as we try our best and get better and better, then the results aren't as important as they should be, like, for a single split.
Exactly.
Because this is our first split, and we just need to play for improvement.
So moving for summer, you're going to look to take out the OPL and make it to Worlds.
Yeah, that's the goal. Okay, bringing it back a little bit, though, just within the team environment itself as well. Like, how, because as an individual, obviously, you try hard, you study both in high school and the game itself, learn all you can, but then how can you learn as a team? Like, are there any techniques that you have come to implement?
I think as a team, you have to learn that people are just different to each other. Like, you have to solve all your differences, and I think most teams are held back when you aren't able to say what's on your mind. So I think a free, like, friendly environment is what you're aiming for.
Well, again, I'd just like to thank Corporal for joining us on the desk today. And once again, we'll be cutting back to the studio just after this bit.
Yeah, so thank you very much for those quick words of encouragement. Real quick, Maroochydore versus Craigsley. Any prediction, knowing probably nothing about these teams?
Craigsley sounds better.
Craigsley, all right, you heard it from Corporal. Pro opinion, Craigsley's going to be the favorites coming into this one. We'll be right back with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go. Good stuff.